Hey everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com. Adam Pacitti is away, but look who's back. It's Ross. It's all systems go.
Pitches get stitches.
We've got some... That's right. It's time for 9 pitches for Money in the Bank 2019, which of course takes place this Sunday. I think that it actually looks like a well-strung card, to be fair.
Money in the Bank's always a pretty enjoyable event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's never really usually boring, so...
Yeah, Ross, looking forward
More
to
often than not, it's my second favourite main roster pay-per-view of the year.
Behind the Rumble?
After the Rumble.
So yeah, if you haven't watched it before, we all do 3 pitches each. We rotate, and it's not what you think is going to happen. It's what you want to happen.
That's the bloody catchphrase that brings in the millions of dollars. Here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what's got
backing
me
the
my
swing.
Lamborghini.
You're out of practice. You got a bit of ring rust.
Yeah.
Right. Who wants to start off?
Should we start with Ross? Should we move along
Okay.
like that?
Well, I'm not going to lie. 2 of mine are piss takers, so I'll start with the serious one. I want Nikki Bella there. Nikki Cross has replaced Alexa Bliss in the women's ladder match, so I want her to win, but then it revealed that she's working for Alexa, who then tries... This is one that bleeds on many weeks. You know,
That's all right.
Do you remember storylines back in the day?
Vaguely, yeah.
You know that when these days when they just have like a series of matches or like someone will attack someone.
That's
after a
what we
match.
want, though, isn't it?
No, it's not, though, is it?
That's what I keep telling them we want. So
We want the stuff back in the day where there was layers and stuff and actual things happen.
was
rather
a
than just
plot.
people attacking people and then that person attacks the person back. But anyway, they're going back old school with this one. Alexa over the next few weeks, because I don't know where I've seen the little talk they had backstage, but Nikki Cross had a slightly different makeup on. She wasn't being as wacky or crazy. She was normal Nikki. So I want Alexa to gradually try to form Nikki to be like her little mini-me.
Ooh.
And it eventually leads to Nikki snapping once again, and then the feud breeds from there. Because I hope Alexa.
So
can
it's
do
not
something
gonna
again.
turn into China and the cat, is it?
Not the slave gimp
Okay,
thing.
good.
It's more. I'm reading it more as like it's the old Virgil $1 Million Man
Yeah.
story. Like, yeah,
Right.
fair
But
enough.
a bit of High School Musical. I don't know. I've never seen High School Musical.
Get your head in the game, Ross. Come on.
So Nikki Cross winning out of nowhere. Alexa Bliss going, how? I put you in this match, basically. She's a heel. She can do it that way. I think she's still a heel.
So she goes like, after she's won the briefcase, she's like, yes, give it to me.
Yeah, you won it for me. You wouldn't be here
But
without me.
Presumably Nikki's like, no.
Yeah.
And then they have a match for the briefcase.
6 weeks down the line,
Yeah.
Nikki's got blonde hair or a blonde wig, dressed like doing the pose and whatnot, and
This
dressing
is a
like...
serious one.
Yeah, this is a serious one, yeah.
And then Alexa.
I think it'd be
Alexa turns into Nikki.
quite a good story, because at the heart of it all, it's like, stay true to yourself. What did you say?
And then Alexa turns into Nikki as it all goes on.
No.
Ah.
At the heart of it all, it's a strong message. It's like, be yourself.
Yes.
Don't let
Yeah.
the popular girl at school
Don't be a bully.
change you.
Be a star.
A Nikki Star, because that was her name on the...
Oh,
Indies.
but that's
It
it.
all
That's what's going to
ties
happen
together.
then.
It all ties together.
I really like it. I'm
Yeah.
going to give it a yes from me. I think
I think
it's
it could be a SummerSlam match, that Nikki.
Yeah.
Because people like Nikki Cross.
Nikki,
don't they?
she
Summer
just
of
needs
Nikki.
that elevation as well, and working with somebody like Alexa would be great. So it's getting a yes from me. I'd like the idea of that sort of, you give me my briefcase, you take my space, it's my case.
The only issue I can think is that, and this is, sorry to ground it in reality a bit, but we know that Alexa's got ongoing injury issues.
Yeah.
That's why she's been pulled from the match in the first place.
Yeah.
But you could always still do it with Alexa having a henchwoman.
Or you could do it like way,
Tamina.
way back in the day, and you could just build it and build it and build it
That's what I mean.
until
It
like
could be a
SummerSlam, and then
SummerSlam,
they
yeah.
finally get their hands on each other at SummerSlam.
You'd get
But there's
that-
like no contact.
But the
till then.
trajectory, you got like weeks of
Yeah.
Alexa morphing Nikki to be her little thing. I should clarify, by the
She
way.
could even basically get the case off of Nikki until Nikki's like no and takes it back.
The slave comment from earlier, China and the cat used to have literally slave written there, didn't they? They had this sort of
yeah.
kinky vibe
Yeah,
going on,
it was
didn't they?
weird, yeah.
I don't want that sort of vibe. I just want Alexa to try and make Nikki like her mini-me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
obviously Nikki isn't that person.
Gets a yes from me.
And a yes from me.
Good, delightful.
Excellent start. Is it me or you next?
It's me, so we're gonna go along.
Okay.
Like 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
1, like that. So my first one is that Joe will attack Dominic during the match.
No.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I've got it written down here, all written out dramatically like. At some point during the Joe-Ray match, Joe will trap Ray in the ropes and force him to watch as he drags Dominic into the ring, brutalizes him just feet away from a helpless Ray who can't do anything to stop it. But eventually, Ray gets free, and Joe's actions have given him that push to win the match, leading to a big babyface moment with Father and Son standing tall. And maybe even Dominic gets to hit a move on Joe too for good measure.
Oh, which move? The 619?
I don't know, but he's registered
The 916.
Didn't he registered Prince Mysterio ages ago, didn't
Yeah.
he?
Oh.
There's reports
Yeah.
online. I don't know where the hell they've come from.
Because
but
he could make his
apparently-
debut like this could be his big thing.
Apparently, they're going to build to Rey handing over his mask.
The save.
Oh, yes.
I don't know who said that, but it's out there on the internet somewhere, so it's got to be true.
Dominic's built very differently from Rey.
He's a large man.
Presumably because he's the son of Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, I know. The biological
But
sister of Sasha Banks.
size doesn't hurt Lucha. If you watch like any sort of AAA or CMLL, like
Yes.
you know, being a bigger
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean he can't move as quick and do
That's
the same
true.
sort of stuff as Rey. So, yeah, but that's my idea. Like, what do you think?
Which move?
I don't know. Maybe like it's got to be something prone. Maybe it's going to be like a 5-star frog splash to, you know, for his real dad, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Just a frog splash.
Maybe just
Yeah.
the old Samoa Joe stairs dive from years ago from TNA.
Oh.
You know the move that people say like sort of took years off Samoa Joe's life?
Yes.
And made him significantly slower.
Oh,
Dom
God.
just does.
Let's just kill Dom from the
Just
start.
drags him to the stairs.
Yeah.
And it's just 15 minutes of them dragging him up to the top of the stadium, and he just runs and jumps, misses.
I think what we'll see is what we will see, not what I want to see, but I think what we will see is maybe a bit of like Dom's in the front row, gives him a shove.
It's going to be like a distraction.
But I think I prefer your idea.
Yeah.
The only issue would be Joe's obviously now without the belt. I'm hoping you're going to say what I think you're going to say. What would happen to Joe after he's lost
Joe
the
would
belt?
move up the cards.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a yes from me.
Because Joe needs to move up the bloody card.
He was my most preferred person to win the men's Money in the Bank, and he's not
Yeah.
even in the match, which is
Yeah.
sad. But yes, I think he'd be class with the briefcase.
Because I think as well, it starts to feed into the idea that Rey's maybe not as good as he once was and is slowing down. He can't get out of the ropes as quick and like stuff like that, which leads to him eventually handing his mask over to Dominic, as the internet has said is absolutely true. And that will be the truth. That's going to happen. Internet said so.
Well, it's a yes from me.
It's a yes from me because I like to see the children of superstars get hurt.
Oh, nice.
Sound logic there from Ross as per usual. I'm going to go to the Universal Championship match, Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. First of all, I think that Rollins should retain, and I think he will as well. But I think I was about to say, like, part of my pitch was going to be, after an excellent 5-star match of the year match, which you can't do in these.
Yeah.
You can't be like, after a match of the year candidate, Rollins will have won clean, and AJ will have been getting more and more increasingly frustrated throughout the match. He's getting more and more heelish, because we've seen him be a bit heelish in the build-up. He is, I think, the sort of de facto heel of the two.
Yeah.
And I think that at the end, when Rollins is like celebrating and stuff, he should shake his hand and then snap and attack him. And this is where my pitch kicks in, right? In this age of social media, did you see how many retweets Seth and Becky's whole reveal did?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, everyone went crazy for it.
I hope they wanted that out there.
Um,
I saw WWE.com put an article out there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'd
because
imagine
Seth
it.
did that bloody Instagram post. Didn't
Yeah,
he? Can I
yeah.
do this now?
So yeah, I reckon that there should be like people come out, Finley's there, you know, road agents and stuff, and they're all trying to separate them to stop AJ from like brutalizing Seth Rollins because he's winning the brawl, he's got the jump on him at the start. And then Becky comes along, she runs out as well, just as part of the group, no like fanfare, no music.
And then Wendy comes out.
And then they have and then it's like ACW gets can't fight. No, it's not. It's absolutely not that. No, Becky like and AJ get in each other's faces. She gives him a shove or whatever. I don't think you should attack her, but I think they should be like going for it because you need whether she's lost her belt or kept them. Becky needs to look strong still. I think they should have a bit of a scuffle. No actual blows landed, and then she like helps Seth to the back with the road agents and everyone. I think it gives her that edge of reality and something else for the feud to build on going forwards. Because I don't think the feud should just be one match. I'd like to see them have 2 or 3 pay-per-view matches. Friends, what do you think? Cool. Ross, do you want to do your pitch now?
Yeah, no, I can see that happening. It lends that, like, it's got that reality aspect, and we're in the reality age, so I think, yeah, you like it's something that I could see doing very, very well. And
Nice.
It gives AJ that nice little,
I want to see heel AJ.
yeah,
as well,
heel AJ's the best.
Initially, when I saw the old thing blown up earlier this week with Rollins and Becky, I was like, I don't want to see that on TV. Just let them live their lives. But then you think that image would work, wouldn't it?
I don't think it should be too like romantic. I
Seth's
think
going
she
to
should
be
there.
Kofi, hit that belt, and then it's going to be the couple 4 belts.
Seth, couple 4 belts. I just think it should be almost. I don't like work shoots typically, but I think it should seem a bit real. Like she's come out. She's not in wrestling gear and stuff. So yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Okay, right. We're all just being really nice to each other. At least Pachi's not here going like.
But he's the one that ruined it all,
And he
isn't
goes like,
Yeah,
well, I just don't think that would work.
Yeah.
It's just that's not real.
After
Adam.
agreeing with you for about 5 minutes as well. No, I don't see it
He's
working.
horrible, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just draws it in and
Yeah.
bang!
That's why everybody's been so like nervous to go around to his flat for like a housewarming thing. Just because he's going to close the door and it'll be like a pyramid sales pitch, or it'll be a time
trade Mr. Happy to attack.
Why is it?
I called him Mr. Happy to confuse you, lure you in.
Why is it whenever someone goes on holiday for a week, the others just rip the piss out of us? That's just what happens. My mentions were a disgrace when I was off.
That was all your fault, though, wasn't it?
It was all my fault. I'm sorry.
Ross, would you like to give us your second pitch?
It was too good to turn down because the comparisons are endless, absolutely endless between this Money in the Bank on Sunday and SummerSlam 2005. There's ladders on Sunday. There was a ladder at SummerSlam 2005. There's briefcases on Sunday. There was a briefcase with what papers were they had in? Bloody custody papers inside. Papers. Yeah. There's that there. That's a similarity. There's Dominic there. He was there at SummerSlam 2005. I want Dominic.
You could, in theory, have Vicky Guerrero there as well.
After what you said recently, I don't think so.
You know who Linda used to work for, right?
Yeah. Google what she's been saying. What was I going with that? I want, despite what the internet is saying with the pass of the mask and whatnot, and I want Dominic to turn on Rey.
Oh my God!
Oh
no!
I want Dominic to hop the barricade, look like he's going to save his father from, I don't know, some devastating orgasmic Corkina clutch. I've said that wrong, haven't I? Corkina. Like a cork, he's popping it. I don't know. I just like the way Samoa Joe goes like, ooh, gets an orgasm face on when he's doing them. Add something to that to me. But yeah, Dominic turns on him with the SummerSlam 2005, the actual black briefcase that we saw at SummerSlam 2005, twats him upside the head, and then
was it a briefcase? I always thought it was a clipboard.
I googled it this morning. I thought it was a clipboard.
Yeah. I can remember it as a clipboard. Yeah. This is the Mandela effect.
Black briefcase. There's pictures there. We've had hints being made by Cesaro on Raw this week that Joe might be the daddy of Dominic because of his size. I think there's a chance.
They look fairly similar as well.
They might have just picked up the wrong baby. Dwight Schrute was right in the office. You have to mark the baby when it comes out just so you don't pick up the wrong one. Which, what am I saying here? I'm going too far, aren't I? But I would like to see, even though I would like to see Samoa Joe hurt the child, I would also like to see the child hurt the father.
Would Dominic then align with Samoa Joe?
Maybe. Imagine if he just came out on Raw with
would he come out in the exact same
doing the same walk with the same towel? It'd be lovely. But I think we'd add something because obviously Dominic's a big lad, isn't he? I know it's what you were saying before. But he's sort of like, he would fit the Samoa Joe role more than obviously.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I mean, like, look at him. He's a football player, right? So he's built for like impact, and he's built.
Joe's built for impact.
So I think he could wrestle a much more vicious style like Joe. I could see that happening.
I just think the similarities are there. The arc. I'm going to use some technical terminology for the story arc. Coming full circle. It's emotional. I just want to see some drama. I want to see some crappy soap opera back in my wrestling. Because I'm sick of these storylines just being one person attacks another person, and that person attacks the back.
You're in direct contrast to Cody Rhodes' big old thing this week by saying crappy soap opera.
Oh yeah,
because he didn't say crappy soap. They just said they want their wrestling to be less soap opera. And you're sat here going, I want soap opera.
But how can he say that when he had bloody... I know it wasn't soap opera, but we watched All In, didn't we? That wasn't all legitimate sports, was it?
No, it was mixed.
No, they're not
it's
saying
a variety
it's not going to be any
show. There's room on the card for one feud that goes a bit too west.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one. Not all of them. Just one.
There is
I want this one to be.
There is also Shane and Miz on this card.
There is also Shane and Miz, which we'll get to soon.
Can I give this a yes and Sam's a yes at the same time, even though they contradict? What are the rules here? I know Pachi would say no.
It's things you want to happen.
If you want to happen, it doesn't have to be linked, does it?
Yeah. You could want two different things.
It's multiple timelines. Okay. I reckon I'm going to give it a yes again.
I don't
want to turn this video into just us agreeing with each other. That was a brilliant idea, that, lads. But I do like it as well.
I mean, we are all geniuses, aren't we? That's why we're paid in the positions that we're in today, because we are true, fantastic minds.
Just because it's in contrast to my mate, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to Pachiti all over this one. No.
Is that what it is now, is it? The no is a Pachiti.
Pachiti all over it.
So for my next pitch, I'm going to 205 Live Land, you two boys' favourite thing in the whole world.
What's that?
It's purple, and it's flippy, and it's exciting, Ross. It's exciting.
Rey Mysterio 96.
Basically, yeah.
Purple and flippy.
I was trying to think of one as well, and all I could think of was Barney the dinosaur. Purple, I was like...
I would love to see Barney the dinosaur.
Barney should be guest GM one week, for sure. Yeah.
No.
Rest in peace to Mr. Grumpy Cat, by the way. Mrs. Grumpy Cat, by the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as tartar sauce. I didn't know that.
I think the best tweet I've seen about it is still the Iron Sheiks. Which, if you haven't seen it, just go on the Iron Sheiks Twitter and have a look at it, because it's as Ross had just said, to use what Ross it's so far west. It's just,
you got to have some far west in your life or something.
We'll be far west next week.
Hey!
Hope so.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to the world of 205 Live, and I think that Arya Daivari will defeat Tony Nese and become the new Cruiserweight champion.
Oh,
so that's what you think. What do you want to happen? This
well,
is the
this
concept
is what
of the pitches.
This is sort of what I want to happen, because I think I wanted Nese to win at Mania.
You were buzzing when it was Tony time at Mania.
Yeah, but I wanted Daivari to then take the belt straight off him
the next
on
week.
the SmackDown, just like that same week, because Daivari's such a sniveling, like, horrible heel.
Right.
We just had like an aggressive heel in Buddy Murphy, but yeah. So like, I've just got down here. Daivari can't beat Tony Nese in a straight up match because Nese has the athletic power and strength advantage. But Nese is very clean cut and he's very honor driven and he's very like, I'm going to be a good champion. Daivari is not. Daivari is very much like a sneaky, snivelly heel. He hates people and all he wants is to be the number one. So he's going to capitalize on a ref bump at some point throughout the match to sneakily and underhandedly take the title from Tony Nese, cementing himself as the top of the Cruiserweight division. As I said, 205 Live had an aggressive heel in Buddy Murphy, but it could really flourish with a charismatic, desperate character like Daivari at the helm.
Would you have anyone help him? An ally? Or do you think it's just a solo
You're going to
job?
bring back Sean?
Oh, yes.
Bring
That's
back his
what,
brother.
yes.
Yeah.
Throw that, sweeten the deal with Sean.
Bring back Sean then.
He's
Go on.
he's a producer now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Get
he
him
is.
involved.
Get him involved.
Yes.
I just see
Sean Daivari, not
Such-
HBK, for those wondering.
such like amazing work from Nese chasing that title back down from like a
Right.
Daivari that can't and won't ever defend the belt. Because Daivari, I think you could make him into like a mini Lesnar where he just refuses. And it's like Drake Maverick starts to get more and more desperate.
Yeah.
And I think it leads to some really good storylines.
Yeah.
So that's my pitch for that.
Can I just say, are you auditioning for a book deal with these descriptions here?
I don't know.
Very flamboyant.
I had an extra 10 minutes while I was waiting for Jack, so I was
You've
just
used
like,
it well. Oh!
I'm going to cautiously give it a yes, because at first I was like, I don't really think that Daivari should be champion. But then I thought, you know what? 205 Lives, since the end of the Enzo
it's
era.
the land of opportunity.
Since the whole restart with Cedric and Ali
Yeah.
and everything, I think that it's been following a similar formula, which is long reigns, good, strong champions who are fighting champions, even a heel like Buddy Murphy, putting on excellent matches. I think it would be nice to just switch that formula up for once and maybe have a quicker title change, a shorter reign, just to spice things up a bit on 205 Live. So I'm going to give it a cautious yes.
Ooh.
Aye.
I'm going to give it a big fat yes.
Oh.
A big fat yes.
me too
Because
for
as a
two.
big fat man,
Is
Tony Nese still a babyface?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, you hate
How
Tony
can
so
I be? How can I cheer on a man who stands there and goes 1 ab, 2 ab,
He doesn't
3
do that
ab,
anymore.
4 ab, 5 ab, 6 ab, 7 ab, 8 abs. How can I sit here looking like I do and cheer on that prick? I don't get Tony Nese whatsoever.
He's like
That
a
rant is
fighting
going to be
pure
on.
champion.
That's going to be on Cultaholic out of context.
yeah.
On Twitter, isn't it?
100%.
So yeah, Daivari wears lovely shirts.
He does wear lovely
So
shirts.
get him on.
And he was also super sneaky this week. He was like I said before, Nese versus Ligero in the main event. There was a promo from him where he was like in a tanning bed, and he was just like, "Yeah, Tony Nese is an idiot. I'm just over here in America, just like chilling out and ahead of Money in the Bank. I'm gonna beat him. I'm in his head, and he's over there getting himself injured and having a match against Ligero, all this stuff. And then he still comes out at the end and jumped.
The magic of video. Yeah. Right, I'll do my final one.
Is it your final one? No, it's your second one, mate.
Bloody
Second
hell,
one.
it's my second one. I'm getting right ahead of myself. All right, my second one is that the winner of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match should be Ember Moon. That's what I want to see win.
Yes.
Because I think that as well she can be someone who has quite a long, not reign, but she can hold the briefcase for a long time, because I just don't think we yet have seen her rebuild any sort of character yet.
and there's
not since
she
NXT.
can
really.
Why
run
are
such
her eyes-
exciting matches.
Why do her pupils... whatever that bit's
Oh,
called,
because
change
she's,
colour?
Irises.
because she's a warrior
Irises.
priestess.
She's
isn't
like a
she?
fire,
She's
like
priestess?
a fire priestess.
I don't know what. Yeah,
Or like a
priestess.
fire witch.
Is that a thing?
Aye.
I thought it was just a slip of the tongue.
No. She's a warrior
A priestess.
or whatever.
You never learn.
In my really unintentionally creepy interview with her with the hypersensitive mic, where you can just hear me go, "Hi, Ember."
Hello, Ember.
Who's your favourite wrestler, Ember?
Do you like the end of Twilight?
But I was saying, what was the inspiration behind your look and your character and everything? She was like a big point of inspiration was actually Xena, Warrior Princess.
I can see that.
Yeah.
The wife of Ron Swanson.
What?
Ron Swanson married.
Right, yeah.
Married
What?
Xena. He married Xena.
What?
She had 2 kids. She retired from the fighting game.
What,
Had
Lisa
2 kids.
Lawless?
Yeah.
Isn't Ron Swanson married to, what do you call her in real life that plays...
Ron Swanson's not married to her. The guy who plays Ron Swanson is though. I've forgotten his name.
I see what you did there. My brain just... I thought you meant in real life. I was
Kayfabe.
like, what?
Kayfabe in the TV shows, apart from the wrestling, they exist.
No, he's married to Tammy 2.
Tammy
Not Tammy 2. Tammy...
What's
Tammy
he called,
1.
the real guy? I've completely gone blank.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Yep.
Fantastic at woodworking.
Anyway.
So there's 3 main contenders for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Ember Moon is one of them, Mandy Rose, and Bayley. And I can't call which one, but out of those 3 main ones, and out of everyone in the match, to be honest, it should be Ember Moon.
You should have said that, like, it should have been...
Ember,
How are you doing?
I was so
I've got some
embarrassed
questions
when
for
I
you,
went up on the
Ember.
channel as well. Oh, dear me.
As much as I want to say yes, I got to say no.
Okay.
I hope people heard. I'm going to say no. Just
Why?
because my head and heart wants Bayley to win.
I wasn't quite finished. I also think she should announce it ahead of time and cash in on a pay-per-view or something. Like, she should do an
Like a
RVD.
noble baby face.
Yes. Anyway, that was
That'd be
the
fast.
end. But why not? Why not?
Just because it still irks me that Bayley couldn't work out how a kendo stick works. I want to see that just obliterated. That memory just gone
And you think
forever.
a ruthless Money in the Bank cash-in would...
No, a good one.
All right.
I just, yeah. Go on, I'll do it then.
What do you think she should cash in on Becky, a fellow horsewoman?
Oh, could you imagine?
That would be a pretty good storyline. That would actually be pretty good. I wish I thought of that.
I'm just going to say yes, I want Ember to win, but you need to sweeten the deal by having to do the eclipse off the ladder
Well, yeah,
while
yeah.
capturing the briefcase
Whoa!
mid-eclipse.
She hits the eclipse on
Unhooking
the
it.
briefcase.
Yeah, like in a fraction of a second, and
Would
then
not be
pulling
like,
it all down.
who was it back in the day? It was Booker T, wasn't it? When they were trying to get it, it was just boing.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing, that in the clips just going boing, and up she goes into the rafters. That's how she exits the ring.
Comes back down with Sting. Yeah. Go.
Do you think, by the way, in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, that every time Drew gets on a ladder, they're going to have to raise it by about 4 feet? Because it's not fair. Because when he gets halfway up the ladder, he's going to be able to touch the briefcase.
Braun was in it last year, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He had a big ladder, didn't
yeah,
he?
Braun had a big ladder,
remember.
actually, yeah.
I can't remember either. I just remember I picked Kevin Owens and he got absolutely decimated in the first 5 minutes. Then he got chucked off a ladder by Braun through loads of tables. I
When Braun was murdering week after week
There's
after
my
week.
pick gone. It's like when your horse dies at the start of the Grand National.
Oh, dark.
Horse
Dark.
racing is a cruel sport and should be outlawed.
So, yeah, fair enough. So that's 1 yes and 1 no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Ross, your final point, please. Your very serious final point.
It's got to happen just because of 2 reasons. First of all, it was Vince McMahon's official favourite moment of WrestleMania 35. And second of all, there's a legitimate tale of retribution, revenge, get your own back with Dave Benson Phillips, all of that good stuff. I just want George Miz to get involved in that cage match somehow and some way.
How?
And to get the debate going like we did for the WrestleMania 35 pictures video, which I very much enjoyed that debate, you know.
Yeah.
I want George...
What, the absurd psychotic?
I just want George to run.
Potato man.
I just want George the Potato Man to run. By the way, I should explain. Shane McMahon legitimately broke a rib. I can't even talk. What's wrong with this today?
He broke a rib.
He broke a rib. He broke a rib of George Miz when he was punching him in the ring at WrestleMania 35.
Shame, man.
Oh.
Legitimately. George revealed this on a podcast where he also revealed that he wasn't supposed to get in the ring. That moment wasn't
Yeah.
even supposed to happen.
And you say Shane said, like, follow my
Yeah,
lead.
Shane was like, Shane was
Shane,
like,
sorry.
follow my
Shane
lead,
was,
kid.
according to
Kid.
George, Shane was rock hard throughout this entire thing. Just tucked into his belt.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Wait,
We
are
would
you
know.
joking?
We would know if Shane McMahon, the best in the world, was rock hard. He's packing some genetic jackhammer. What we're going to But to get George involved and to get the debate flowing, I
Jesus
suggest
Christ.
he runs. He takes, how old is he? 70, 67, I think he is.
getting
He takes his
up there.
67-year-old
man.
spud body and just runs as hard as he can at the cage, jumps into the cage, which forces him to like mash through the cage and turn into like little potato wedges.
Oh, right. I thought you meant
What
his-
film did you say before?
Like the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
So he runs out the cage as hard as he can,
Like when he
bursts
walks through
cage,
the bars.
but he splits into millions. of little Georges, and they all attack. They all attack Shane.
I thought you were gonna say like
Potato wedges or chips. I'm not too bothered.
I thought you were gonna say the panel falls away like that gif of Ralph Wiggum flying through the window in The Simpsons. He just goes,
All that. Imagine George doing that.
oh,
But I just
God.
want
my God.
because we know I don't know, they haven't obviously referenced it on TV, but we know there's reason for George to want to get his
Look,
revenge on Shane.
Yeah.
Ross, just like if anybody said in real life, regardless of the fact it had anything to do with wrestling or not, do you want to see an old man run into a like one of those like chicken wire fences and turn into a plate of chips? Yes, it's going to be a yes. Of course, it's a yes.
And then the segments are little him and all.
yeah, they're
Just
all
ima-
running around.
it's
The
that
smaller
question.
fences.
Would you rather get attacked by one baked potato sized George, or like a million wedges sized? Because they're the same, aren't they? Or 6 wedges sized Georges.
I can just imagine Shane is about to win. That happens, and they'll like crawl on him. He's like, oh,
The borrowers.
yeah. He's like, they'll carry him out at the end.
Shane McMahon turned into the fat chef off the borrowers, the evil man. Is that what went? It's been years since
I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
that
it.
film.
The Borrowers wasn't the Borrowers. It's about a group of little people live in the walls of a house, and it's the letting agent or the real
I
estate
just remember there
agent.
being a chef towards the
John-
end trying to kill them in pies.
I'm
and
thinking
whatnot.
of Gulliver's Travels.
What was that chicken run?
Oh,
Chicken Run's
yeah,
about
Chicken
pie,
Run was
yeah.
about pies. They'll build a plane out of the the hutches and that.
Aye. Just do that. Just want George to get
Listen,
involved.
George, build a plane and fly it out.
That's how Miss escapes.
And George has to turn. I don't want to be a pie.
Yeah.
I don't.
4.5
like
hours of the 5-hour pay-per-view probably is spent just watching us, watching George and Miz construct a plane.
I want to know what you're smoking before we do these
I
videos
wish you'd
because
gone
I
last,
really, really want
'cause-
it.
do we
It's
follow this?
We follow this
marijuana.
with some very disappointment heavy.
Obviously, it's a yes, by
Well,
the
it's
way.
just I was looking at the card, and also just have a bit of fun with the wrestling.
Why not?
Never mind.
I'm
if
not
it's
all there. I'm not going to lie. I've been off for 4 days. I've
never
done nothing
mind if
but
it
drink and eat horrible stuff. and I'm-
abides by the laws of physics or anything. Let's just do it anyway.
Just do it, yeah.
Aye.
Who knows what might happen? Just got to try it on, haven't you?
So
Don't knock until you've tried, Sam. That's the way to live your life.
It's a yes. It's a yes from me.
it's a yes from me.
Ah, thank God my bit's over.
So my final one is not very
Probably
fun.
beautifully
Yeah,
written.
mine's
Is it?
quite
It is,
serious.
yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
quite serious. So mine is Lacey Evans will strip Becky Lynch of a title.
Whoa.
So quite an outlandish one, but my thinking is like, what if Charlotte/Becky goes on first out of the two in a big shock twist? It's a long, grueling, brutal match, but Becky retains. It's then revealed as Becky's trying to pick herself up and celebrate that Lacey Evans is the next person down the ramp. Her music just hits, and Becky has to wrestle back to back, much to her dismay. Lacey then makes quick work of Lynch, finishing off with the women's right, and the man of WWE is felled by the lady of WWE. And the booze rain down.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Don't rip that up. You could sign it and sell it for all.
That was beautifully written. That was really good.
Yes.
Aye.
Emotional journey
Yeah.
with
that was
Sam
great.
Driver.
Oh.
If any publishers are watching this video, Sam can be contacted. I'm not going to give your phone number up.
Yes. Well, how can
Yeah.
I disagree with such a wonderfully written
Wonderful.
sentiment?
Wonderful.
Was anything made of... Because as far as I've been gathering from watching Raws over the past few weeks, Lacey's match is going first and Charlotte's going second. Was anything made of it on this week's?
No.
I don't know if you can read anything the way they just do the card announcements and a little nudge here and there,
Yeah.
the promo and whatnot, but it looked like Lacey was going to go on second.
I do have a feeling.
4 words though, Ross. Card subject
Yeah.
to
I
challenge.
do think Becky's going back to back, though.
I as well, and I also
Becky back to
think-
back.
and I-
Back to back Becky.
I also
back to back Becky to belt back.
2 backs.
I also
The
think,
hunchback of
Beast with
Dublin.
2 backs.
I also think that
It's hunchback time.
I also think what? I also think we've killed him. He's dead. Are you all right? Do you want some water?
I'm okay.
Okay.
What? the
Never
hell?
joke about hunchbacks again in the presence of Sam. I think that also I've
God.
got a feeling that she might lose one. I can't work out which one to who.
I think it, yeah.
Don't give it to Charlotte. We've
if
seen it
Char-
1,000 times.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd prefer it if it was to Lacey.
I know
But
they
it-
need to get her up past a Daz record.
I
but-
think it's more likely to be Charlotte, just so they split them up. Because Becky will still be on Raw and then Charlotte will have the SmackDown one.
Oh yeah.
But of course, the wild card rules a thing. So it doesn't matter, does it, Sam? None of it.
Doesn't matter.
None of bollocks.
I'll give it a yes.
Boom.
I like it.
Why not? I like Lacey Evans, me.
Yeah.
She's a very fluid talker. She did a fantastic Instagram promo where she took Becky Lynch's shirt and she's like, ladies. Oh, it was such an outdated thing. I don't know what she does with this thing. It's like, ladies, you know, we like to cook for our men, but if we're not cooking, we need to be cleaning. And she takes Becky's shirt and puts it on the end of a mop and just starts scrubbing the bugs with it.
Nice.
And I thought that was fantastic.
She's a unique character.
I think
People
she's
always say
very
there's,
good talking,
there's not
mate.
You
enough
can see why
characters, but
Vince
she's
likes
a
her.
good character.
Honey. Honey and sugar and stuff like that. Makes
Yeah.
the sentences flow. Very different. Doesn't sound scripted.
Yes, fair play. I think that's another yes. We've been giving each other so many yeses.
I got 3-0.
Wow.
Come on, Jack.
I'm not on 3, and I think you split on one of them. I'm not sure.
I split on one of Ross's.
I just said no because I want Bayley to win the women's.
That was it. Well, my final one is, because at the start when I said the card looked quite exciting, there's one match on the main show anyway. There's just one match that I'm not particularly hyped for. Not because I dislike either of the guys in it. There's not been that good a build, and that's Roman versus Elias. So I think we need to give that match a stipulation, right? I hadn't decided on which stipulation before we came in here, but I think it's going to be...
Jeff Jarrett on a pole.
That's the one. But if that one's not possible, if he's not available, then we
When
need
isn't
to...
Jeff Jarrett available?
That's true, very true. If that's not available, then I'm going to go for... Because my favourite match at WrestleMania, one of my favourite matches at WrestleMania this year, was the Falls Count Anywhere match. I thought it was hilarious and brilliant and just excellent. Not even just the George bit. They're brawling around like the foreign announced teams and
It
all
was
that.
really,
So
really
good.
cool.
Shane's bump onto the golf cart onto the floor. So I think I'd like to see another big Falls Count Anywhere brawl run around. Just because there's so much wrestling on this show, there's so much action in the ring. Why not have another wacky Falls Count Anywhere match?
Why not?
I searched which city it was in, thinking they could maybe go onto the streets and visit some landmarks.
Not in
but
Hartford,
it's in Hartford,
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's apparently a very posh place, isn't it?
is it?
Might slip on some couscous or
Yeah.
a really expensive
A
dog.
discarded piece of letters.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant slip on like a dress, like just slip it on. Just like,
A couscous dress. What?
Painting couscous on yourself.
I'm
just
just
a big dog.
Just posh places must have spare couscous just randomly on the floor somewhere. That'd be their version of litter.
Big
I imagine.
caviar
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, I can't think what they'd really do. So I'd keep it in the stadium itself, but go backstage. How long's it been since a really good Jericho Raven style? Was it them who were getting each other's faces and the food and that?
Yeah.
I want it.
I'd love something like that.
I want Elias to bring out like a full band, and then they use all the instruments as weapons.
Imagine it with a shopping cart full of instruments.
Yes.
Like Raven.
Yes.
I'm
Absolutely.
on board. We need more spices in wrestling, don't we? That's what I'm going to call it. Spices.
As long
Bit of
as
flavour here and
maybe
there.
Elias-
A dash of pepper over there. Some
Maybe Elias
curry
demands
sauce
to
over
play
there.
Roman Reigns to the ring.
What?
Maybe Elias demands to play Roman Reigns to the ring.
He sings the Roman Reigns song of YouTube. Roman Reigns. Yeah, also, another, just to further solidify my point as well, this is a serious point too. Roman's a good wrestler, but I think he's actually an excellent wrestler in no DQ style matches. He's really built for that sort of thing. Some of the ones he had with
him
like
in the Big Show.
Wyatt, I was thinking. He had some good ones with Wyatt.
I think was it Fastlane or something? 2015? Comments will put me right. Him in the Big Show. The Big Show was flying around like a cruiserweight.
Really?
Yeah.
And we had a good one with Strowman when he dived in the back of the ambulance by accident. That was a good one. And Strowman just went, there you go. And a good one with Wyatt, I think. Or maybe it was just on a Raw. He had a good Hell in a Cell with Wyatt.
When they went through the table.
Yes, and he also did an excellent spear on Bray once through a table on Raw. Just jumped off the crowd barrier, just into him, through. Perfect. So I want to see that. I want to see Roman Elias have a stipulation, preferably Falls Count Anywhere.
That's an absolute yes from me.
Yes.
That's a yes from me as well.
Yeah.
Take that, Adam. Ha. Because he's probably watching it now on holiday, just like,
Of
these
course.
are all terrible ideas. I think that was a solid pictures video. I hope you've enjoyed it as well.
I would like to apologise for my performance. I'm still not here.
He's having some
you had
performance
one or
issues.
Two slips, but you're all right. Hey, let's end it on a knob
Dick
joke.
jokes.
Well, it was a dick joke. I missed it. I just got lost in your eyes and started smiling.
Performance issues.
All right.
There you go.
Sex and
Erectile
that.
dysfunction.
Aye.
That's the one.
If you enjoyed this video, or you suffer from erectile dysfunction,
Blue
No,
Chew.
Subscribe to us on
Aye.
Patreon.
We'll soon be sponsoring Cultaholic.
Yeah, they better.
I would love
Thanks.
to
You're gonna
sponsor
need
Blue
it.
Chew.
thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter if you want at Jack the Jobber.
Follow me on Twitter at Less Defined.
Don't bother following me.
All right then. Thanks
Follow
for watching.
Big E instead. He's better at Twitter than Becky Lynch.
Oh.
Thanks Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic and on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, then please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, where you can pledge. And don't forget, of course, most importantly of all, to hit subscribe and to join us.